Before the movie, we'd like to show you previews of some of our films.
In your opinion, does the devil exist?
There's no doubt about it. The Pope himself reaffirmed it recently, and not as a concept of evil, but as a real presence.
You've arrived.
She runs away the night she enters the convent and joins a sect of devil worshippers.
Was a sign of the devil, Uncle.
That's ridiculous.
Then why doesn't God make himself understood? The devil does, and clearly too.
That's enough. That's blasphemy.
You see, I've always said that Hippolyta has extraordinary powers.
Cabby, I'm Lieutenant O'Connor. I want you to follow the taxi on your right.
Brad? Yeah. What am I thinking? Less killings? You don't think it is a cop, do you?
O'Connor?
You're not really the same person at all, are you? You've fallen to pieces.
Isn't that why you came back? To see me fall to pieces? Now listen, you little motherfucker.
You think you've won, don't you?
Come here. What are you doing? No! Come here, you... Why do you want me to kill her?
I don't want you to kill her. You just have to.
Palace explosive video. Stay watching for further previews after this movie. This film has been classified R and should not be sold or hired to persons under 18.
There's a story you should know from 100 years ago, and 100 years we've waited now to tell. Now the Yankees come along, and they'll listen to this song, and they'll quake in fear to hear this rebel yell.
And they'll quake in fear to hear this rebel yell. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Robert E. Lee broke his musket on his knee, and 1,000 pieces shattered on the ground. But he looked up then, and he gathered up his men, and from his lips there came an awful sound.
And from his lips there came an awful sound. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Stonewall took a gun and he made the Yankees run, but he took a fatal bullet in the chest. As he fell down dead, old Stonewall said, I'm a-giving you a dying man's request.
I'm a-giving you a dying man's request. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Jeb Stuart spurred his horse and the Yankees ran, of course, but there wasn't any powder for his guns. So he said to his boys, let's make a lot of noise and we'll charge again and make them Yankees run.
And we'll charge again and make them Yankees run. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Robert E. Lee broke his musket on his knee, and 1,000 pieces shattered on the ground. But he looked up then, and he gathered up his men, and from his lips there came an awful sound.
And from his lips there came an awful sound. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
There's a story you should know from 100 years ago, and 100 years we've waited now to tell. Now the Yankees come along and they'll listen to this song and they'll quake in
And they'll quake in fear to hear this rebel yell. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Well, what do you think this means?
Well, it means detour, lady. And this looks like a lousy road.
Well, I don't know. I don't like the looks of this. It doesn't say how far the detour goes.
Well, want me to drive? I'm more than just a hitchhiker, you know. I just happen to be a school teacher who happened to have a little car trouble. And it's lucky for me.
Yeah. Well, don't make me feel sorry I picked you up back there.
From the looks of this, you just might be glad before the trip's over.
Town. A great little town of Pleasant Valley. You all traveling?
Why, yes, Mr. Buckman. Why away to Florida?
You all on vacation?
Oh, wait a minute. Just what's going on here anyway? Are we under arrest or something? I mean, what the hell's going on here? Where are we anyway?
You just keep your pants on, boy. You're not under arrest. You're right smack dab in the middle of Pleasant Valley. Isn't he, folks? Yeah. I'll tell you this much, though. We've been waiting on you. Ain't that right, folks?
What do you mean you've been waiting for us?
Why, you pretty little Yankee gal. I didn't say waiting for you. I said waiting on you. Well, I better get to the point. This boy looks like he's going to cloud up and rain all over. Well, folks, here's the happy story. We here in Pleasant Valley are celebrating a little old centennial. Yes, sir, we are. And you folks are the guests of honor. Now, how about that?
Yeah, how about that? I'm not sure I understand, Mr. Buckman.
Well, then you better listen carefully this time. We're celebrating something that happened over 100 years ago. It's a big deal around here. And part of the ceremony is we get us some strangers from up north. You get everything free. It's an honor, damn it. Now, you come on out of there for a second. We got ourselves some more business for the centennial. That makes 6. Yeah. You go tell Lester and Ruth we got ourselves a guest of honor for the centennial and we don't need us no more. Go.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, ain't nothing the matter, miss. Everything's fine. Just fine.
More Yankees for the centennial, huh, Mayor?
That's right, mister. Well, now, miss, you and your mister here...
He's not my mister. He's a perfect stranger named Tom White.
Well, now, miss...
Adams. Terry Adams.
Well, Miss Adams, if you know his name, he's not a perfect stranger now, is he?
My name's John Miller, Miss Adams. And if you'd like, I'll be glad to take care of this hitchhiker for you.
And I'm B. Miller, Tom. I'm married to that animal. Don't worry, you can always hitch a ride with me.
Our guests are rotten neighborly, ain't they, folks?
Say, would I sound stupid and ungracious if I asked, what this is all about?
I'm David Wells, and this is my wife, Beverly. I'm not quite sure, Mr. White, but it looks like we're guests of honor at this centennial.
Us? Well, why are we guests of honor?
Can't think of a prettier guest of honor than you. You big, handsome Yankee, you.
You're blushing. Why not relax and enjoy it?
Okay. I will if you will.
Well, our guests of honor come right over here. Now, some of our guests ain't sure yet what this shindig's all about. So we better get started with our centennial. Rock, folks? Yes, sirree. Now, it's been 100 years, but what we're celebrating ain't important. What we need are guests of honor, and you all are it. Now, for the next 2 days, you're all gonna be guests of the town. You're gonna have the best hotel rooms, the best food, the best entertainment, and it's all on the house. Yes, sir, you all our guests. And we're gonna show you some Southern hospitality. I reckon this here's one celebration y'all gonna remember as long as you live. Yes! Holy folks! Yeah, there's 2 fellas I want you all to know. This here is Rufus Tate. And this here is Lester McDonald. Rufus here is head man of this celebration. He's general chairman. And Lester here, he's program chairman. I reckon they're gonna know these fellas pretty good, ain't they, folks?
We got us some good uns. Dogged if we don't. Now we got us a big barbecue to start things off tonight.
Hey, what do you say we get our guests down in a hotel so they'd be in good shape for that barbecue?
Yeah. That's a good idea, let's get them checked in.
Say, Mr. Buckman.
Yeah? What is it, son?
Well, we'd like to stay for your celebration, but, well, Miss Adams and I have to be getting on.
He's not only a hitchhiker, he's a party pooper.
You all want to leave? You're paid.
Of course not. Only 2 days. You'll have the time of your life. Thought you all didn't know each other.
They ain't gonna leave, are they?
Of course not. I tell you what, you got someplace else to be, is that it?
Well, I'm due at a teachers' convention in Atlanta.
Tell you what, we went to a lot of trouble to get you all here. We don't give up so easy.
You can say that again, Earl.
Yeah, as soon as you get to the hotel, you all send them a wire, tell them you all be there in a couple of days. We'll even pay for the wire, won't we, folks?
Get us a couple of special guests of honor? Lester, we got us 6. Just right number. You all know the rules of this celebration. Got us 6 Yankees. And, boy, we're gonna have a centennial celebration to make old Robert E. Lee himself proud. Yeah, but we could slip back and get us some more and kind of have our own private Centennial? Hot dog! Yes, aren't you the sneaky one? Maybe we could get us a couple of private guests.
Now, boys, you know all the rules of the Centennial. Sure wouldn't look good for the general chairman and the program chairman to be in business for themselves, now would it? Now we need 6 guests, and we got a 6. Enough fun for everybody. Now, tonight's the big barbecue, and we need a special guest. Now, which one of the 6 you all want?
Let's get us one of them gals. Yeah! That there big blonde, it'll be perfect. Yeah, that's great.
All right, Lester, you're the head man tonight.
Right.
Now, here's a suggestion, though.
All right.
That little old gal, she seems to like Hopper Alexander. And her husband, he don't mind looking at Betsy Gunther. So you have Betsy entertain him. And old Hopper, he can take that little old gal on a walk and get her ready for the barbecue.
Such a strange little affair. It's almost like Halloween.
This is better than Halloween.
Looks like John C. Calhoun's version of Trick or Treat.
Why, yeah. We gonna provide the tricks, and them folks upstairs, they gonna provide the treats.
Isn't this the damnedest thing that's ever happened to us?
Johnny boy, the way we live, everything that happens is the damnedest thing.
Well, honey, you gotta admit, all this, and we're the guests of honor. And it's free, too.
Yeah, including this room at the Waldorf.
Well, dear, I'll just make you a little bet that you enjoy the Centennial V.
Oh, yeah? Well, what makes you so sure?
Old Johnny Boy was watching when that backwoods Daniel Boone was working on your leg. Who does he think he is, anyway? Stonewall Jackson's razor blade salesman? Or maybe he just thought you were a little puppy dog that needed petting.
Well, his name is Harper, and for an Arkansas woodchopper, he has mighty smooth hands. What about you? And that overblown Daisy May? That eyeball treatment usually means there's steam heat in your radiator.
Johnny Boy knows his way around. Honey, you know you're my one and only.
What you mean is, I haven't caught up with you yet. Oh, well, come to Mama.
Must be Jeff Davis. General Grant's headquarters.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm only kidding. This is John Miller speaking. Yeah. Who?
I said a young lady'd like to speak to you. If y'all wait just a second. You do it right, Betsy. Here.
Hello? Mr. Miller? This here's Betsy Gunther. We sort of met, if you know what I mean, this afternoon. And I figured your wife might be tired, and I might show you around the town. Hmm? How would you like colors?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine. Good idea. When? Right now? Well, if he wants to see me. No. No, I won't keep him waiting. Yeah. To tell him I'll be right down. Right. Oh, that was the mayor. You know that Buckman character? He wants to see me. I better not keep him waiting.
Are you sure that wasn't the voice of Bugle Ann?
Now, who the hell are you? This is J. Edgar Hoover.
No, sweetie. Mrs. Johnny Boy Casanova, who warns her little boy Blue that anything you can do, I can do better.
That's why I stick to you. Hi. You know, I was sort of thinking, if we're going to look over the town, why don't we start with Lover's Lane?
Mr. Miller, I declare, you're so clever.
Hopper boy, I got a feeling that you're gonna have more fun than a beagle dog on a coon hunt. You all go make that call, yeah? Yeah.
Anybody want to make a bet?
Go ahead, ring.
Okay, Harper. Hello, Mrs. Miller? Just a moment, please. I have a call for you. Go ahead, Harper.
Hello? Is this Mrs. Miller? Mrs. Miller, this is Harper Alexander. We saw them met a little early this afternoon.
They're gonna get a lot better acquainted, I bet.
Well, now, I'm right flattered you remember, Mrs. Miller. It was only for a minute, but I sure remember you all right. You was that pretty one. Huh? Sure, I'll call you B. My name's Harper.
Well, if you're on the official welcoming committee, I guess it would be... Oh, Johnny will be gone for a couple of hours? Well, why, Harper? Well, I wouldn't want you to look bad with the welcoming committee. You'll have me back in time for the barbecue now, won't you?
Why, B, honey, y'all won't miss the barbecue. I guarantee you, you'll be there. 5 minutes? I'll meet y'all in the lobby.
What'd you say?
She don't want to miss the barbecue.
Oh, boy, if she ain't there, there ain't gonna be no barbecue. Good boy.
Wow. Give me those country boys every time.
B, I reckon you're the prettiest gal I ever seen.
Tell me something, Harper. What do you do when you're not having centennials?
Let me show you something. Feel that blade.
What for, honey?
Don't you feel how sharp it is? Go ahead, feel it now.
Ow! You backwoods hayseed, you! I'm bleeding!
Dang, wait!
Well, do something, damn it!
Fix it, I'll fix it. Give me that.
I'm bleeding all over the place, help me!
Fix it, I'll fix it. Step away now. Don't look at it. Don't you get sick.
told y'all that blade was sharp. Now, I'm sure sorry to hear that, Miss B. I'm a doctor. Let me have a look at that. Miss B, I'm afraid this looks serious. It's going to call for some serious surgery, Miss B. Now, I'm the doctor. You're supposed to be a listen, all be over in a minute. Get the boys in here. Come on, come on. Give me that. Come on. Come on in here. Tell us where the next office. Get rid of that away. Come on, come on. Now, let me you hold it down. Let me go out. Move up here on me. I reckon we got ourselves a making of the barbecue.
Who is it?
Tom White, I'd like to talk to you.
Just a minute.
You know as well as I do. Something phony about this centennial.
You're just imagining things. They're treating us like kings and queens. And we're the guests of honor.
Yes, but why? Has it occurred to you that nobody has told us what this centennial is all about? Now, this is 1965, and 100 years ago was 1865, right? So, what happened in 1865, Terry?
It was the end of the Civil War. The war between the states.
Well, then you tell me why would a southern town want northerners as guests of honor at a centennial? It must have had something to do with the war 100 years ago. So something's very wrong in this town.
Well, what should we do?
Something I should have done hours ago. See, there's a teachers' convention in Atlanta. Starts in a couple of days, too. And I know that some of the people are already there. See, I'll put in a call to someone I know. And he's a specialist in American history, too. And then I'll tell him what's going on. And if he can't give me the answers, well, at least he can know where we're at. And if something's wrong, that's powerful ammunition. Operator, I'd like to make a long-distance call, please. What do you mean I can't make a long-distance call on this phone? Hotel room. Well, can I send a telegram then? Well, how do I get word out of Pleasant Valley? No, never mind, thank you. You know, I can't make an issue out of this because if I do, I'll know something's wrong. Say, have you got any change?
I think so. Why?
Well, there must be a pay telephone in this town. I'll find it and I'll make that call, even if I have to disguise my voice.
Here.
Hello, this is Mr. Scragg. I'm putting in a call to my cousin, George Markin. Yes, he's at the Tower Hotel in Atlanta. No, I don't know the number. Yes, I know he's there, so just give me the hotel, please. Yes, sir. Huh? This here number is 727J. Yes, sir. Thank you, ma'am. All right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're all welcome. Hello, is this the excuse me, is this the Tower Hotel? Would you please connect me with Dr. George Markham? Please, yes. George Markham. He's from Chicago. He's there for the teachers' convention. Yes. He's not but he must be registered. Well, I know he is. Well, yes, let me speak to the manager, please. Say, is this the manager? I want to talk to Dr. George Markham from Chicago. Well, I know he's registered there. Oh? Not until tomorrow? Well, I tell you, would you let me talk to, well, anyone, yes, involved in the registration for the teachers' convention? None of them until tomorrow? Say, are you sure this is the Tower Hotel? Say, look, this is extremely urgent. Yes. When Mr. Markin checks in, tell him to call a Mr. White. That's Mr. White. And I'll give you the name of the hotel that I'm staying at, yes. Would you please put this down? Have you got a pencil? Yes, well, now here's what you tell him.
Yes, sir, Mr. White. I'll gladly send you a visit. Just as far. Just as far as I can fly it. Here for the centennial, and you know why they're here. Let's give them a great big welcome. What do you say? All right, now let's have a little more guitar music.
What happened to John and Bee?
Oh, Bee must have found herself another man. She usually does. But I see John, and he's in his usual good form, too.
Oh, what you got in this mule? It's a mule kick. Ugh.
What's the matter, Johnny boy? Can't hold your liquor?
I'll show you. Pour me another little bit of white light in there. No. Give me the whole. What's going on? Listen, you ain't seen my wife around, have you?
If I had. She ain't seen us. Mr. Buckman?
Hmm?
What is that on that spit over there?
Oh, that's nothing. That's just part of the centennial. Symbolic. I think that's the word that it is.
I don't think you ever explained to me just what the centennial's all about.
Well, it's a surprise. I'll tell you tomorrow. Say, where's that young fella of yours?
Tom?
Yeah.
I wish I knew. And by the way, he's not my young fella.
Oh, come on now. I know you two are sweet on each other. We're sort of hoping that we can have an engagement party as a climax to the centennial.
Mr. Buckman.
Yeah.
I hardly know him. His car broke down, and I gave him a lift. We were going in the same direction.
Well, he's a nice young fella, ain't he?
Yes, he is. Very nice fellow.
Lester and me can't find him nohow.
Excuse me, ma'am. I got some business to tend to. Will you knuckle here?
Till the mail train come back and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. I ain't gonna work on the railroad. Well, I ain't gonna work on a farm. I'll lay round the shack till the mail train come back and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'll lay round the shack till the mail train come back and I'll roll in my...
What does it mean?
It means this centennial is a centennial of blood vengeance. It means we're here to be killed. Shh. Come on, fast.
Come on, Earl. We gotta find them. Must be around here someplace. They can't get far.
Oh, forget it. Let's get back to the horse race. All right.
Folks, y'all excuse me. I'm supposed to take you back to your hotel. We got us some mighty big plans for tomorrow, and y'all gonna need your sleep.
Well, thank you very much, Harper.
Why, not at all. My pleasure.
What about him?
What, man? Y'all need to worry about him. We're gonna take care of him, too.
Y'all wake up here, boy. Huh? What?
Where's Betsy?
Where's B? You ever been to a horse race, boy?
Huh? Horse race?
You all's gonna be in a horse race. It's part of the centennial.
I don't know how to ride.
Boy, to be in this race, you don't have to know how to ride. All you gotta do is know how to pray. ain't much of a horse race. Let's knees away.
Hey, you're right, Ruth.
Yeah,
you're
right.
right. Okay, fetch me some water.
Some water.
Yeah, let's...
The horse race is about ready to start, boy, and you're gonna ride 4 horses.
Yeah.
4 horses.
Yeah, and they all gonna be going in 4 different directions.
Bye, Johnny boy. Enjoy the race.
No. No.
Get up here.
No.
Let's hear some music! I said, let's hear some music! This is our celebration. You know what happens to anybody that backs out? So let's hear us some music! Look away, look away, look away. Where I was born and carried on across the world. Look away, look away, look away. I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. Dixieland, I'll take my stand. Live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away out south of Dixie. Away, away, away out south of Dixie.
First time I seen darling Corey, she was standing by the sea, had a 45 strapped around her bosom, Lord, had a banjo on her knee. Get away, darling Corey, quit hanging around my bed. That liquor has ruined my body, Lord.
David, there's something so unwholesome about this centennial. What's it all about?
I don't know. But I keep getting the feeling we're being separated from the others. Would you ring Mr. and Mrs. Miller's room for me, please? Oh? Then how about, Mr. White? He is? Well, then would you ring Miss Adams' room for me? I see. You don't know when they'll be back? Thank you. Huh? Oh, yes, we slept well, thank you. Beverly, we better get dressed and clear out as soon as John and Bee get back. Dad says they're out for a walk. And the other two, Tom White and Terry Adams, they're out for a walk, too. What time is it?
It's only 8 o'clock.
Have you ever known John Miller to get up before 10 o'clock? And from the condition he was in last night, it'd be a miracle if he were up before noon. And if he did get up, he sure wouldn't feel like going for a walk.
Judging from yesterday, even if everything else were true, John certainly wouldn't be taking a walk with his own wife.
Let's get dressed.
Sure was a mighty fine horse race last night. Hey, but today's gonna be even better because the program committee done put together a mighty fine show.
Boys, I'm a little worried about this here school teacher. He don't like us none.
He's gonna like us even less after tonight,
Is he in his room?
Yeah. He didn't even spend much time with his gal after they got back.
I don't want him wandering around. Watch him close, yeah?
I wouldn't mind watching that Terry Adams. That's one Yankee cowgirl that's got a lot of class. By tonight, all that class gonna be drained out of her last time.
Morning, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed your breakfast. We is y'all's official escorts today.
What happened to Mr. and Mrs. Miller?
Why, now they found one of the front runners. Y'all better look out that
But why can't Beverly come with me?
Now, Mr. Wells, I told you Mrs. Wells was going on a scenic tour.
Well, why can't we be together?
You wouldn't want to ruin the centennial, would you? Now, be a good sport and come on with me to the barrel roll. Y'all the guest of honor.
What's a barrel roll?
Come on, we're going to start as soon as you get there.
This barrel roll jam. All right, let's do all right. Ain't nothing to it. Now, we is gonna roll this barrel down the bottom of the hill, and you is gonna be the... Yeah! That's all? Yep. Well, except for one thing you've gotta do. It's a tradition. You gotta crawl through this here barrel. Yeah!
What for? I'd rather not. I have a stiff knee.
Listen, you gotta crawl through here. You hear me? You got to. If you don't, we can't have no barrel. Come on, old buddy. This is just a ceremony. Just take your second. Come on, get out. Just take your second.
Stop it.
Now, take it easy, will you? They just followed the ceremony, like Earl said. Now, you stop that flashing around. You might get hurt. I said, listen for a second. I said, listen.
What kind of nonsense is this? Let me out of here.
It's all part of the ceremony. Now, you listen here.
You hear what he said?
We're going to do something to this bell now. You be still or you might get hurt now. Don't move now. We're going to start. Take over. Everybody ready for the bell roll? Here we go.
Doggone it, this ain't the best centennial anybody ever had.
turn off the water in the bathroom.
All right. What is it?
Come on, I'll show you.
Get some towels, quick. Tie him up and gag him, and we'll put him in the closet. Come on, let's find your car.
Hey!
Look out! It's quicksand. Pull, honey, pull hard. Come on, honey, pull, please. Hurry up, honey. Let's go, come on.
What the? No. No. Help! 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 Help!
You see? Well, that's old Teeter and Rock. I sure wouldn't want that to fall on me. I sure wouldn't.
I don't like this.
Get that, folks. She's the guest of honor, and she don't like it. Yes, ma'am. You're the guest of honor. And we're going to ask you to do a little judging for us.
Judge? What am I supposed to judge?
You're going to judge just when old Teeter and Rock's going to fall. You can't judge too good from right here. So we've kind of got you a better point of view. Right here.
Oh, the barrel was great! That's great! Come on now, let's get along here with this event.
Mr. Buckman. Please, I don't want to get involved in this. I want to leave.
Leave? Why, honey, you can't leave. You're the guest of honor. Didn't old Ruth here tell you you had to judge something?
Oh, I sure did, Earl.
Nah.
I sure did.
Ruth, you scared the young lady. Now that ain't right nice. Nah, this is just a little joke.
You're gonna have lots
Just a
of
little
fun.
ceremony. You got to lie right down here and look up there and say, it ain't fallen yet. Now, that's all.
Mr. Buckman, I said I didn't want to do this. If I'm supposed to be your guest, you shouldn't make me do something I don't want to do.
Now, you all look here. This is our centennial. You've got to abide by our rules. Now, be good here and lie down there so we can get started. Otherwise, these good folks here might not like it none. Y'all wouldn't want them to get nasty now, would you?
Back to your centennial. But I'm just not the right person for this.
Oh, you're the right person, all right. Yeah.
Well, I'll settle this argument right here and now.
Yeah, you tell Mr. Buckman.
We done laid a lot of plans.
Yeah.
You think this thing here was easy to build?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna help us with this centennial, we're gonna help you. Yeah. I ain't kidding you now, this is a right important ceremony. You're gonna help us one way or the other. Yeah. That's better. It's always better to cooperate.
Mr. Buckman, I really don't like this.
You want to know a little secret? I know you do. Now lie down there. Here.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, Mr. Buckman.
I said I'd go through with it.
I know. It's just to be sure you don't change your mind.
Yeah. I'll get first throw, Earl. I'm chill.
Of course you do, Ruth. But you can't stand this close. Ain't even a sport this close. Now stand back. Everybody stand back.
Oh, I thought you said there was only going to be one throw.
Well, this is a celebration. Everybody's got to have a chance now, don't they? Come on now. Everybody stand back. All right. What you going to throw, Ruth?
I got one of those newfangled things. A softball. Softball. Looks like a little old rock.
All right, folks, let's go keep the little lady waiting. All right, let's go. Okay,
He threw it.
well, you got some lines to recite. You got to say it ain't fallen yet.
It hasn't fallen yet.
Well, pardon my grammar. All right, who's next?
Hey, I won't do it. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, now be careful now, everybody. All right, miss, say your fancy line.
It has fallen yet.
Oh, Miss Beverly, you haven't got the spirit of this at all. Now you haven't got the right mood. Now don't look at me when you say that. Look up at old Teeter and Rock. She might have you say the line faster.
If somebody isn't, it'll fall.
Oh,
please.
No, nobody around here can hit the side of the barn. Next.
Yeah, who's next? Come on, let's hit that now.
All right, over the thing. And...
Oh, that's no good. That's no good.
Wait a minute, folks. We's embarrassing our guests. We ain't showing any marksmanship at all. Yeah. Come over here, Ruth. Come on over.
That last throw is just warm up. This one is going to be for keeps. gal, I'm gonna give you a tip. You can judge this just right. Old Keaton Rock's gonna fall in just 10 seconds.
No! Please let me up.
Betcha I could pitch in them major leagues. Yeah.
We gotta find out where they put your car. Look, it's a little boy. Little boy, come here, will you, please?
What y'all want, Yankees?
Look, what's your name?
Billy?
Well, Billy, you like candy?
Sure do. Got any?
Why, yes, I got a whole big box for you and the rest of the kids. But, I'd like to give it to you first, so you can take all you want before the rest of the other kids get it.
Gimme. They ain't getting any.
Well, before we do that, we gotta know where it is, and it's in our car. You know where our car is?
Sure do. Down at Lister's garage. Fixing to taking it apart after Centennial's over.
Well, I'll tell you what, Billy, before they do that, we better get the candy out of it, see? So, why don't you take us there, and then you can have the candy and you can take it all.
Well, y'all follow me. Here?
I reckon the folks having a fine time on a boat trip.
Yeah, you promised them a boat trip. Now they get one.
Let's see now, what's left? We done saved the best till the last. That boy Tom's going to judge their throwing contest.
I got a real sharp blade. I'll get first throw. Listen, I got as much to say about that as you do. I get first
Now
throw.
wait a minute, There's enough fun for everybody. When the time comes, we'll toss a coin. One of you can have first throw at the axe throwing contest, and the other can have first chance when that little old Yankee gal runs the gauntlet tonight. What?
They taught Jimmy and they got a
Well, find them! Let's find them!
I can't find the keys.
Say, Billy, look, the candy's in the trunk of the car now. If you get me the keys, I'll get it for you, okay?
I'd rather drive.
Billy, you like to drive?
My pa won't let me.
Look, because this is, well, you know, a special holiday, if you get the keys, I'll let you drive. You know where the keys are?
Sure do. Up in the front office. I can drive this here new car?
Yes, we'll let you drive, but find the keys. If you wait too long, it'll be too late for you to drive it.
Well, okay.
I hope he finds those keys.
But, Tom, what if he doesn't?
Well, if he doesn't, look, Terry, now look, if he doesn't, I'll run out, try and draw their attention. And then you slip down to the highway and try and get some help, okay?
But, Tom, we should both try to escape.
We'd never make it, honey. Look, don't worry. We're not cooked yet.
What's that?
Sounds like they're looking for us. Look, honey, you better hide now, go out and give them a run for their money.
Tom, look.
it's nothing, Billy. It's just some people.
I wanna see. Billy, if you don't come here right now, you won't get the candy or the ride.
But I wanna see.
Billy, right now, or it'll be too late. Come on, get in.
I wanna drive.
Look, Billy, it's no fun driving here. I'll let you drive 70 miles an hour on the highway, okay?
70 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Hot doggy.
If you don't take him before he reached the highway, we lost him. I tell you now, we sort of going over there around that haystack. I tell you, they were really going.
Come right
Forward with it, little fella.
I didn't have a chance.
Oh, now simmer down. I said simmer down, you guys.
Hey, what if they make it to the state police?
What does it matter? Centennial's just about over anyway. Ain't nobody gonna be around here. Them nice young people, they're liable to wind up in the loony bin.
Yeah, but what about Billy?
Well, I sort of wish they'd keep him. But I got kind of a nasty feeling he'll be back.
He put his banjo in my hand and told me what to play, and danced with my pretty little girl until the break of day. Fairly well, Joe Clark, goodbye, Betsy Brown. Fairly well, Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. I don't like that old Joe Clark, I'll tell you the reason why. He's got two muskets in his hand and madness in his eye. Fairly well, old Joe Clark, goodbye, Betsy Brown. Fairly well, old Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. Old Joe Clark ran through my yard, he scared my little bucks. He ran my rooster out of the yard and ate my cornbread up. Fairly well, old Joe Clark, goodbye, Betsy Brown. Fairly well, old Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. I went down to old Joe Clark's, he was sick in bed.
Y'all big liars didn't even get my candy. They never give me nothing, the dirty gang.
Fairly well, old Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. Old Joe Clark is dead and gone, I hope he's doing well. He tied me up with a ball and chain and made my ankle swell. Fare thee well, old Joe Clark, goodbye, Betsy Brown. Fare thee well, old Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town.
I want you both to just settle down and take it easy for a minute. Now, let me understand all this just once again. This town, Pleasant Valley, is that right?
Pleasant Valley. I'll never forget that name.
And just where is this town? You say it's off Highway 202?
It's on a side road about 20 miles from here. What's the matter? Don't you know the towns in this county?
Now, mister, let me tell you something. You best just settle down for a minute. That's what you better do. Tell you what, before we do anything else, I'm going to give you folks a breathalyzer test.
A breathalyzer test? Officer, do we look drunk?
Now, mister, I just ain't about to argue with you at all. Now, you go right on over there and get yourself a seat, and I'll get the equipment. Now, if you ain't drunk, then you ain't got a thing in the world to worry about. Or maybe you refusing to take the test?
Look, officer, we had...
Well, Ruth, you know, we didn't do so bad. We got 4 out of 6. Yeah, I sort of hated to lose that gal, but I'd sure say this Centennial was a big success.
Dang old Centennial didn't have no fun, didn't even get my candy.
You should have got your rear can for what you did. Now you beat it, yeah?
I'm gonna catch me a cat and have some fun.
I don't understand this. Now, I know there was a road here. I know it.
Tom, what's happened? Have we gone crazy?
Now, tell me, how could they cover the whole road?
Well, mister, I don't rightly understand it all either. Now I reckon you know why I had to give you that there test. There ain't no Pleasant Valley in this county, or in the whole darn state, as far as I know.
I told you we were there.
Well, mister, I've been around these parts near about all my life. Now, do you think for a minute if there was a place called Pleasant Valley around here that I wouldn't know about it? Sure is peculiar, though. Yes, sir, it's mighty peculiar.
Look, here's our tire tracks. They come from over there.
By gum, they do now, for a fact. Suppose we just have a look in there. How far in is this town supposed to be, anyway?
What's about a quarter of a mile?
All right, let's go.
Oh, let's stop now. I can't go any further.
Look, officer, I don't know how to convince you of this, but, well, we're not crazy.
Mister, I didn't say you was crazy. Nothing like that. It's just that I think it's mighty peculiar.
Well, what's peculiar?
Well, to tell you the truth, they do tell a story around here. The reason I just didn't send you on your way in your first place. The reason I come back here with you is on account of that story.
What story?
Well, this town, Pleasant Valley, there used to be a town by that name, all right.
Used to be?
Yeah, there used to be a town by that name, all right. Back during the war between the states, a bunch of Yankee soldiers came through and, well, as the story goes, they wiped out the whole town. There ain't been a town by that name, I reckon, in 100 years. But it sure is peculiar. It's mighty peculiar.
Can we get out of here? I don't like this place.
Well, if you ask me, I think what you folks better do is just get in your car and drive on away from here right now. I sure do. Most peculiar thing I ever heard of.
I don't think I ever want to drive down that highway again.
Look, Terry, I know people won't believe us, and I don't even know there was a town there or not. But I do know one thing. It wasn't a dream. Look at this.
Where did that come from?
Billy left it in the car. Souvenir. Look, Terry. Try to forget about it, honey. Think, well, pretend it was a dream.
But, Tom, those poor people, I know they killed them.
Terry, we don't even know where they came from. If we read something in the papers about some missing persons with those names, we'll write an anonymous letter. I know I'm going to write a letter to every authority in the state, and maybe somebody will take notice of it.
Tom, if it weren't for you, we'd probably be dead by now.
Well, anyway, it's over.
Where are you going?
Oh, pick up the pieces. I still have to get to Atlanta, you know. Some of my luggage is in your trunk. I'll make it.
Get in.
What?
I said get in.
Now what?
Now drive.
Where?
To Atlanta. After all the trouble you've been in, I don't want you out of my sight. And after all the trouble I've been in, I'm afraid to let you out of my sight. If we get there early enough, maybe you can show me the town before the teachers' convention starts.
You serious?
Drive before I change my mind. But not back through that state, if you please.
I hope we have us'n's a centennial as good as this 100 years from now.
I don't know if it'll be as good as this, but we is gonna have one all right, Rube.
I wonder what the place is gonna look like. I sure like those automobiles.
Well, I wouldn't worry none about that. Next time we're likely to have rocket ships right in the center of Main Street.
Rocket ships? By cracky, maybe we get one of those rocket ships and change all those Yankees.
Well, we better get to sleep before the deadline, or we ain't gonna be around here 100 years from now. Let's get... Come on out of there, Hopper, you hear me? Sometimes I think old Hopper ain't right bright.
No, he ain't like you and me.
Come on, Hopper. It's time. It's time. Hey, wait for me.
There's a story you should know from 100 years ago, and 100 years we've waited now to tell. Now the Yankees come along, and they'll listen to this song, and they'll quake in fear to hear this rebel yell.
And they'll quake in fear to hear this rebel yell. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Robert E. Lee broke his musket on his knee, and 1,000 pieces shattered on the ground. But he looked up then, and he gathered up his men, and from his lips there came an awful sound.
And from his lips there came an awful sound. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah! Oh, the South's gonna rise again.
Stonewall took a gun and he made the Yankees run, but he took a fatal bullet in the chest. As he fell down dead, old Stonewall said, I'm a-giving you a dying man's request.
I'm a-giving you a dying man's request. Yeah! Oh,
I've read all your books, Mr. Neal. The book deals with a murder committed with an old-fashioned open razor, right? This girl, too, was killed with a razor, and your book's pages stuffed into her mouth.
Can I ask you something?
Jesus.
Time.
Spy. That little spy.
In Hollywood, even the winners lose. So what chance has Ruby? For her, 16 isn't always sweet.
Hello, Gloria. This is me. Is the baby okay?
Yeah, you got the money?
Who's your man?
No, I'm independent.
I'm sure you are hot pants, but I'm talking business, not politics.
And the babysitter wants more money, and my mom, she thinks I'm the devil, and God's a UFO.
We're on. Go on, what are you waiting for? No funny games.
I took one look at you, babe, and I knew you never had a real man.
You're not going anywhere, none of you. Ever. I'm number one. I'm number one. Carla!
The number you have reached is not in service at this time.
What Ruby has seen, what Ruby has done, will leave her scarred.